Assalamu alaikum. Today we will talk about HTTP protocol, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. We will see how the messages are sent between the client and the server. What is the syntax of those messages? How we identify if it's a request message or response message? What are the different parts? First, we will see a real request response message using the telnet, and then we will use the wireshark to see the traffic. For to check the message via telnet, you need to access your command prompt, and you need to type any request message in it using telnet. This protocol is not recognized. Okay, for using telnet, you first need to turn on the telnet client. For this, go to your control panel, then program and features, then turn Windows features on and off. Here you need to find the telnet client and then turn it on. Okay, now we will you see we sent this request message, this one. Telnet says poly, this is the object that we require, then, and this is the response message, the actual response message. Now it has the code 200 and okay, it means the object was found. We can check it using your browser if that object exists or not. How you can check it? If you see here, this is the server where this object lies. So you need to access this whole object using browser. What was it? Says .edu. Okay, now if what happens when the object doesn't found, your object doesn't exist, we will replace it with some other object that doesn't exist actually on your web server. This one, the web server exists but this object doesn't exist. So let's see what happens. Now type this in your command prompt. But it says this is the code and the text is not found. It means the object that you requested is not found. We can again check it here. What was the link? Says .edu. You see, not found. Okay, so we check the request and response message via telnet. Now we will use wireshark for the detailed information about the messages and its parts and etc, etc. Okay, we will close this one here. First you need to install the software wireshark. For that, this is the link that will be given to you as well. This is the link that you can follow. You will find the wireshark for different operating system. You can download the version that is compatible with your operating system, then you will install it. and then you will finally run it. Okay. When you open this software, okay, it's taking longer than normal. Here is the interface list. Okay, interface list where your internet traffic could be generated. Okay, first you need to select an interface that is active. Now my Wi-Fi is working, so I will select this, and then this is the button here where you start capturing the traffic. You will start it, and then you can enter anything here in your browser. Anything. And for this access, what messages are sent between this client, this browser, your client, and then the server, it will be captured here. When you are done, you can stop your capture. Okay, now this window, this is your wireshark protocol. It has 5 main parts. This one here is called the command menu. First line, this command menu is a standard pull down menu. This is the file, open file, you can open already saved file, edit, you can view or go or capture, analyze कर सकते हैं, etc etc. ठीक है. The second part is display filter. Here, display filter means you can see there are different protocols here. Okay, so different type of messages are sent, different protocols are active. When you want the messages of a specific protocol, you can apply the filter here. For example, if we are studying HTTP, we will apply the filter HTTP, so the HTTP messages will be displayed. If you want to see the UDP messages, you can apply the filter and you will see the UDP messages here. So this is called the display filter specification. Okay, the third part is listing of captured packets. Now these are the captured packets. Okay, so captured packets have these fields: the time at which the packet is captured, the IP address of the source, the message is generated by which host, uska IP address, then the IP address of your destination, then the protocol, and then message itself. Okay, this is called this portion is the listing of captured packet, and the next portion is this one. This is the detail of selected packet. If you want to see any detail of any message, you will first select it here and its information will be displayed here. Frame size, Ethernet, internet protocol, transmission protocol, HTTP protocol. This will show the detailed information of that message. See, if this was a GET message, it will show the host, the connection, upgrade, etc etc. So this portion has the detailed information of any packet here. You will select it here and then this will show its detailed information. The last one, this one is the ASCII and the hexadecimal notation of that packet content. We will talk about these two sections here. Okay, this is the introduction of your software Wireshark. Now we will make a simple request and then we will see how the messages are sent and how what is the response of that request message, and we will see its different fields. Okay, again we will start the capturing, then we will open the browser or the client, then we will make the request on the client, and then when that specific object is displayed on your browser, it means your request has sent to the server has responded, and the object has been displayed. So the whole communication has done. Then you can stop your stop analyzing or stop capturing, and then you can analyze your packets. So first we will start this, and then we will open a link in a browser. Now this is displayed, so now we can stop the capture. Oh, I haven't selected it. Select the interface, start the capture, and then open the link. Link has been displayed. Now stop the capture. Now we are discussing HTTP protocol, so we will apply the filter of HTTP. So this is the request message, this is the response message. Here only the first line has been displayed. If you remember, the request message has three portions. First is the method, second is the URL, and the third is the protocol version. So it is using the get method, that is accessing some object on the web server. This is the link to that object, and this is the version that is being used. Now you can see the detailed information of this message. Here you click that message and then HTTP. See here, if you can see the headers that we discussed in the lecture: accepted language, user agent. So request message has user agent header, and your response message has your server. So this is also an identification if it's a request message or the response message. It has a user agent header. Accepted encoding, host, where this object exists, and the connection keep alive. Now connection keep alive means it is using the persistent connection. The connection will remain open. Okay, now this is the response message. The response message has, the first is the version of the protocol, and then it has the code, and the last one is text. So you can see here the object has been displayed successfully. इसका code होता है 200 and the message is okay. This is the request and response message. Now we will check another link and we will see the messages shared between your client and the server. Again, start the tool, then select the interface that is active, then start the capture, then open the link whatever you want to open, and when it is displayed, stop the capture, apply the filter, and then you can see the messages. So you access an object. For this, your browser sent an HTTP request message and the response. Now response is 200 and okay. It means the object was found on your browser and it has been displayed in your browser. Okay. Now this is the request message. This is the detailed information of your request message. We already discussed it. It has user agent, and this is the response message. It will have the server. This is also the identification of request and response message. Now the object has been displayed here. If you can see, whatever object we discussed, we entered, the object was displayed. So your code is 200 and your text is, the response message is okay. So we will now see an example where the object does not exist. We will start a new capture. We will open the browser, and if you remember that the one we discussed, the example that we have seen in Telnet, it was not found. Now we will stop the capture. Okay, this is the request. This is the request where we are accessing this object, and the object lies on host. Host information will be here, sys.poly.pdu. This was the host address and the object was this. You see here the object was not found. We checked it via telnet, and now we checked it on your browser. Your wireshark shows that, see, this is the response message. The response message, the first one is the version, yes. The second one is the code. This is the code. Not found is the response message, and this is the code. The object is not displayed. When the object is displayed, your response code was 200 and your message was okay. Now in this current example, your object wasn't found, so your code is 400 and your message is not found. That's all. Thank you.